Hey everybody, welcome to the Dream Team Live event. I hope you guys are all getting logged in and you are able to get on live. I'm just gonna give everybody a minute because I know that there is a little bit of a delay and it takes a few minutes for people to get logged in and to get situated and comfortable. So I see that we've got viewers that are starting to come on. So I just want to say welcome to the event tonight. I'm excited to have you here. I didn't realize what a mess this kind of looked like behind me, so I'm sorry about that, but I'm sure you don't care anyways, right? So it is Wednesday, April 20th, and I am Melanie Mitro. I'm the 2014-2015 top coach of Team Beachbody, and I am broadcasting live here in Western Pennsylvania from my home office. And I'm really excited to be sharing with you guys a little bit about what coaching is all about. And, you know, I want to make sure that I really go through everything that you might have questions about, because I want you to, without a shadow of a doubt, know and believe that this is the right decision for you, that becoming a coach is something that you feel is going to add value to your life, that's going to fulfill you, that is going to help you accomplish the goals that you have set for yourself, for your family, for your future family. So that is what tonight is all about. There's no strings attached. You don't have to sign up, but we would love to have you as a part of our team. And I really feel like we bring a lot of things to the table that are unique and different that maybe other organizations out there don't have or, haven't created yet. So that's what we're going to do. So let me start by just giving you some background on who I am. And so if you just want to give me 1 second, I'm hoping that my slide will actually work out good and you will be able to see my screen. And so just give me 1 second here to sort of get that working correctly. We're going to try it. Doesn't always work. All right. Share. All righty, you guys should be able to see my screen at this point in time. And any of my coaches that are online, if this doesn't show up and you can't say the little bit about me, if you can't see that, then just let me know. All right. Okay, so this is me. I am like I said at the beginning, I'm the 2014-2015 top coach. I am a 4-time elite coach. I have been in the top 10 of the entire company for 3 consecutive years, and 2 of those years I've been the top coach. I have spoke at Summit. This will be my 4th year in a row speaking at Summit. I have spoke at the leadership events. I'm a part of the coach advisory board. I am in the Millionaires Club of Team Beachbody, and I'm a Superstar Diamond 3. So I've accomplished a whole lot of accolades in my business. But I think the most important thing for you guys to realize is, as I rattle off a lot of that stuff and you're like, I don't even know what that means, I think the most important thing for you guys to realize is that I'm normal. I'm a mom. I've got 2 little boys, Landon and Bryce. Landon is 7, Bryce is 5. And I started my journey because of the Beachbody fitness program. So I came in, and you can see on the left-hand side here, day 1 of Insanity was May 2nd of 2011. So I'm almost coming up on that 5-year reunion of when I started my journey. And I wasn't a coach yet. I knew nothing about Team Beachbody. I didn't know anything about challenge groups. I just was scrolling through Facebook, and I had made a Facebook post about eating celery and trying to lose weight because I could not get the weight to come off after having Bryce. And I was so frustrated, nothing fit. It was affecting my confidence, who I was, my relationship with my husband. And so I needed something, but I didn't know what to do because we had made the decision for me to quit my full-time job. And I really wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. So we cut every corner, scrimped and saved every penny so that we could make that happen. So again, there was no fluff in the budget for me to go out and get a gym membership or have a personal trainer. So when this girl on Facebook who was friends, so her husband went to high school with Matt, and so she actually reached out to me. It was his wife. She reached out to me and she said, hey, Melanie, I saw that you are looking to lose weight, and I'm a Beachbody coach, and we're running this challenge group. Would you like to join? And so for me, I was like, sure, why not? You know, I had nothing to lose. So I joined her challenge group, actually borrowed Insanity from a neighbor down the street. And I took those before pictures, and I think I sobbed because I was like, who the heck is that person? What have I become? And I was like, I'm going to change. I am going to change. I cannot continue to live my life like this. And so I started on the path of what I say my ultimate health and fitness journey. And so every day I would go down to the basement. I would take the baby monitor when the kids would go down for their naps in the afternoon, and I would sweat and I would cry and I would swear at Shanti because it was rough. Like, insanity is hard, but all I could think about is I want to change more than I want to stay the same. And I began this process of transformation. And there were so many ups and downs. And those of you that are listening right now that are maybe in the midst of your journey or just getting started, you know, there are weeks that go by where you don't lose any weight. And then there's some weeks you lose 2 pounds. And then other weeks you lose 1. And this, it's a slow process. And my coach helped me through that. The other people in the challenge group encouraged me and supported me and guided me through this process. And if it wasn't for those people in that group and for my coach, I would not have made it. And so I was so proud of my results at the end of that 60 days of insanity. And I was engaged in the challenge group. I was posting, I was encouraging other people, and I was cheering them on. I was like, I loved it. And my coach kept approaching me and saying, hey, Melanie, you know, I think you would make a great coach. Have you ever considered coaching before? And I watched the videos that she sent me, and I was kind of interested, but my husband was like, no, you are not doing this. You know, this is a scam. This is a pyramid. If you want a job, let's put the kids in daycare and you can get a job. And all I kept saying to Matt was, I can do this. I know I can do this. I know I can be good at this. And he kept kind of pushing back, no. And I think a big part of it was buying Shakeology was not in our budget. So spending that $140, you know, a month, which as a coach, it's cheaper, but you know, that was not something that we could just easily afford. And so what I ended up doing was it was July of 2011, and I'd gotten money for my birthday. So I took that money and I put it towards signing up as a Beachbody coach. And I signed up to be a coach. I didn't tell Matt that I was doing it. And I think it was about a week into it when I actually spilled the beans to him. And he was not happy about it. But nevertheless, I was out to prove him wrong. I was out to show him that it was a legit business. I was out to prove that I was going to help people with my own experience. And my goal as a coach was to help one person. I wanted to transform one person's life with Beachbody programs the way that I had been transformed. And so that was the start of my journey of creating, you know, challenge group and starting to find people. But I want you guys to know, like, when I started my business, I had less than 100 friends on Facebook. I did not use Instagram. I did not have a blog. I had never YouTubed before. I had never created videos. I never took selfies of myself. The only thing I got on Facebook for was to scroll the newsfeed and see what my friends were up to. I was not a poster. That was not something that I did. I was not there sharing my life on social media. I have my master's degree in special education. My undergrad is psychology. I started with Beachbody as a challenger, like I said, and I really love clean eating. That is something that I've embraced. I love helping people sort of get the nutrition figured out because I know how much of a big piece of the puzzle that really is. So again, all the cards were stacked against me. I'm an absolutely shy person. I'm afraid to invite, I'm afraid to put myself out there. But all I could think to myself was, if I change one person's life, I've done my job, and I have to shout this from the rooftops, because if this can help people, then oh my gosh, there's a solution for people that are struggling to figure it out. And for me, I don't like to go to the gym. I don't like to take classes. And I know there are lots of Beachbody coaches that do, and that's okay. But for me, this was a comforting solution to a problem that I had. And so I became very determined, very disciplined in what I was doing. And as I became submersed in the Beachbody community, I started to understand what Success Club meant. I started to understand what earning the trips meant. I started to understand what becoming an Emerald coach and a Diamond coach and how to rank advance and how to use the compensation plan. And I didn't really get that. I just wanted to help people at the beginning. But as I began to go through the training and understand what the business model looked like, I realized that this was a really big opportunity. That if I was disciplined and I treated it like a business, I could really make this a full-time income, and I could have the best of both worlds, and I could be home with my kids, but I could have something that was me, that was unique to me. And so, so this is really where I began to understand what the opportunity was all about. And I am a self-taught, self-made, successful top coach. I had upline support, but we signed up pretty much at the same time. And I just sort of went out there and I figured it out. I Googled it, I learned it. I've created so many systems now to help cut the learning curve for my coaches. And I'm just as passionate about running challenge groups and helping people get results today as I was 5 years ago, but I'm even more excited about the business, and not just me being successful, but helping the parents and the coaches and the moms and all the people on my team have that same level of success that I had. And that's really what I want to share with you guys tonight. So, I'm sure that there are a lot of you, and if you could raise your hand right now, you probably would, and say to me like, okay, let's talk about what is Beachbody. What is Beachbody? And if you would rather see my face, I think I'll just do the stop sharing so you can actually see me and I can explain it a little bit more. Yes. And I'll just kind of read off my slides, and that should help, so you feel like you're at least connected and you're not just watching the slide. So what is Beachbody? So Beachbody is a company, right? So you're like my husband, maybe your husband is sitting here listening right now, and he's the skeptic, or maybe you're even the skeptic. You're like, I don't know about this. I don't know about putting myself out there on social media, right? So what is Beachbody? Beachbody's mission is to help people achieve healthy and fulfilling lives. And if you are, if you do the Beachbody videos, you see that comes up, every time you do the workouts. But it was founded in 1998 by John Congdon and Carl Deichler. So they are the original CEO and the owner. They're still around. But they started out with the infomercial business. So you might have heard of Power 90 and Slim and Six and the Debbie Siebers collections, so that they started with this direct selling of infomercials is what they did. So they were in the infomercial business, but they had this website that had a message board. And on the message board, people were going back and forth, and they were helping one another. They were helping one another complete the programs and troubleshoot and navigate the meal plans. And they thought to themselves, what if we created a network where it was like peer-to-peer support, where people were helping one another with their weight loss and, and the exercise programs, but then they got paid to do it. And so that is where network marketing came into place, where they created this entire other arm of the business. So they still have the infomercial side. They still have like the P90, they have P90X Live, like the live classes and the master trainers and certifications, but they have the network. And that's what we are. We are the Beachbody Network, and we earn an income through direct sales to people and through our team sales as well. So by helping other coaches become successful, that's how we are successful. And so they've created so many programs, right? You may have heard of the 21-day fix. You may have heard of P90X or TurboFire, Insanity, or you've heard of our meal replacement shake, which is Shakeology, and they're fitness programs for all ability levels. So you don't have just to be a die-hard, go at it, hardcore person that does the workouts. You can be somebody just starting out and just working out for the first time and just learning about nutrition for the first time. So, that is the cool part about it, is no matter where you come in, we're able to help you. And so they created this network of coaches actually almost 5 years ago. And so now Shakeology is 7 years old, and the business has really grown tremendously. They've just blown it out of the water with really first-class fitness programs that produce people results. And I love what I get to do as a coach. So a lot of people will say, oh, it's a pyramid scheme. And so I really have to stop you and say to you, like, do you know what a pyramid scheme is? Like, do you realize that Beachbody is providing a service to people? So a pyramid is when there's no transaction of goods and services. Like, you are not coming, you are just signing up. We're just signing up coaches to sign up coaches, and the only way to make money is to grow your team. But nobody's helping anybody get results. Like, nobody's actually consuming the product. There are no success stories. It is just strictly sign people up to sign them up to get to the next rank. And that's not what Beachbody is at all. Also, you can outdo the person at the top. So yes, I'm the top coach. I'm a 15-star diamond. I'm, up there in the organization. But if I stop building my business, somebody else is going to rank advance or, make more money than me or, move up the ladder. And all of you have the same equal opportunity to do even more than what I'm already doing. So, there is no hierarchy. Like if you think of an organization where you have a CEO and then you have employees and the CEO is always going to be the CEO, that's not the same. This allows you to, your efforts and the hard work you put in, that will be the direct result of the business that you build. So hopefully that answers that question, because I know that is one that I get a lot, I get often. So we talked a little bit in the live group, in our closed online group about what Beachbody, who are they? What do they do? What does a Beachbody coach look like? And so I want to just spend some time sort of going over what that would look like. So I'll go back and I will share my slides again so that you guys can see that. And here we go. Hang on. There you go. All right, so what is a coach, right? So a coach, and this is important, guys, that you realize, I get this all the time. I'm not at my weight loss goals yet. How am I going to help people if I've never even done the fitness programs before? So you don't have to be at your goal weight. You can be just starting out. You're going to share your journey. You're going to take people on the road to your ultimate health and fitness with you. You don't have to be a fitness expert or a personal trainer. You don't have to be a nutritionist, although you can be a group fitness instructor. You can be a personal trainer. You can have an integrative nutrition certification. You can be a teacher. You can be a doctor. You can be a lawyer. You can be a stay-at-home parent. You can be any age. You don't have to be young. You don't have to be old. You just have to be over 18. But there is no cookie cutter. This is what you have to look like. This is what you have to do. You are a normal person that has flaws. You maybe enjoy a glass of wine. Maybe you make mistakes. You skip a workout. You hit snooze too many times. You're real. You're real. But you have the ultimate goal of being healthy, and you are doing the very best that you can. You live a balanced life. You've got the 80-20 rule nailed down. You want to be successful. You have the drive from within to be successful, and you are dedicated to doing that. And a coach is somebody that wants to help people get results. You will not be a good coach if you do not enjoy helping other people get fitness results. Like running challenge groups and supporting other people is the cornerstone. And you don't have to help 100 people. You can help 5. But that's what a coach does. We are people that really lead by example. So I drink Shakeology every day, and I have for 5 years. My husband drinks it. My mom drinks it. My family, all of our extended family is drinking Shakeology, is doing the workouts. Yes, I may not do a workout from beginning to end all the time, but I'm doing the workouts and I'm proof that the product works. And I lead by example. So I absolutely, without hands down, practice what I preach. So that hopefully should squelch all of your concerns. Doesn't matter what your age or where you're starting out, you can be a coach, and we're going to tell you how to market that in your business to get your interaction going. So what do we do, right? So now the big thing is, oh my gosh, I'm interested in coaching, but what do I do? How do I even get started? So before you start to panic and ask a million questions about how to get started, I want you just to think about this. We run fitness accountability groups, and we do them online through either closed Facebook groups or the new Challenge Tracker app, which allows people to access it from their phone or mobile device or their iPad. And we do it together. So as a new coach, you don't have to run your own groups. You as a new coach and as a member of our team, when you join and you enroll in our coach training, we will set up a start date together. And then you will look to find 3 to 5 people that are going to join you in the challenge group. And then the sponsoring coach, the person you sign up with, is going to be in charge of creating the daily posts and going in there and sharing with you the guide, the daily posting guide. And what we're going to do is we're going to walk people through the point where they get the fitness program, to navigating the nutrition plan, to getting them to track their results, to meal planning everything out, and then starting the workout. And then every day we're keeping them accountable by sharing tips and recipes and things that have helped us in our fitness journey. And all of us, all of the leaders and coaches that are part of our team have access to the 30-day challenge group guides and the 60-day guides and the 21-day fix. So you literally do not have to reinvent the wheel. You could, on down the road, start a challenge group, use the scripts that we've created, and just customize it to meet your needs. But everything is there for you. We are definitely a team that shares all of our knowledge. We try not to keep it to ourselves. We try to help you. But this is what we do. We run these groups. We sometimes run free groups. So last week I did an abs challenge where it was 7 days of ab exercises. I gave people a meal plan. Again, I created it. Now I have a guide that I can share with others. But we lead by example. We get out there and talk to people. We help match them up with a fitness program from our catalog that meets their needs, whether it's a 21-day fix or PIO or Insanity. And we go through kind of a questionnaire and we ask people, you know, what are your goals? What do you struggle with the most? Do you like strength training? Do you like cardio? Are you a beginner, intermediate, or advanced? Like, these are the questions we ask, and then we help match people up to the program. And you learn about all the Beachbody programs through being in our coach training. But this slide right here, if you can see this slide, you see Deidre, you see Katie, and these two pictures here. These are amazing transformation stories, guys. This is what we do. When I look at stories like this, and when I see other customers posting the results or telling me that their lives have been changed by clean eating, by Beachbody, by my coaching, by the support that they're getting from the group, that is to me like the ultimate amen. Because I feel like I've done my job. I feel like I'm making a difference when I can see that people are physically making changes. They're becoming positive, they have more confidence, they're smiling, they're happy, their skin is glowing. I love it. And so I didn't, again, start out to be the top coach of Beachbody. I just started out saying, I want to be the best at supporting the people that want my help. And that was where I started. That's where I focused my energy first. And that's what I want you guys to do, is say to yourself, how do I give the very best support possible to people? All right, so I talked a little bit about the challenge groups, right? I said they're closed Facebook group, or you can use the coach, the challenge tracker app, which some of you may already be involved in if you're in a challenge group right now, and they're awesome. I think I already really covered that, how they work. It's daily support. It's daily accountability. We choose a start date. We advertise for it. We invite people to join alongside of us, and we find people by, first and foremost, this is what I did. When I started coaching, I was like, well, I got to tell people that I'm a coach. I've got to open the doors to my business, just like you would a brick and mortar business. I need to make a post about it. And so whether you're an Instagram person or a Snapchat person, or you are on, maybe you don't know anything about those things and it's Instagram, or it's a blog, or you want to use a business page on Facebook, you got to tell people like, hey, I'm a coach. I became a health and fitness coach because I realized that Beachbody has amazing solutions to help people lose weight. I am passionate about health and fitness, and I feel like I can really make a difference in this world by providing you with daily support and accountability. And so I'm starting this journey. Follow me here for more tips, more daily fitness, daily recipes, and motivation to help you make a positive change in your life. And so that's a launch post. And then maybe tomorrow you look at everybody that liked that post or commented on that post or says, I need help. And you start messaging those people that liked your post. Hey, I saw you liked my post about launching my new business. Are you interested in learning more about my upcoming support group? Or did you just like the picture? Would you just cheering me on? Maybe somebody that commented, you do the same thing. And then tomorrow, you wake up and you do another post and you say, okay, here it is. Yesterday you saw me launch my business, and today I'm announcing my first big event. On May 2nd, I'm gonna be co-hosting a challenge group, which is a support and accountability group for 30 days to help you get summer strong, to get in shape for the warm weather, because Memorial Day is right around the corner. I'm gonna teach you how to meal plan. I'm going to teach you how to make better choices. I'm going to give you daily accountability. I'm going to match you up with a fitness program that meets your needs. If this is something you would like to do, message me or like this post below. And you start to share these things about Beachbody. So maybe you share your workout picture and you talk about how you hit snooze 5 times, but you got up, you did your workout. It was hard. The baby didn't sleep through the night, but you're here and you feel like you can take on the world now that you got that workout in. And if it wasn't for the support of the people in the challenge group keeping you accountable, you probably would have put it off that day. Being a part of an accountability group really does make a difference. And so you find people through your posts. You find people through making a list of everybody you know, and you just say like, hey, this is my new business venture. I'm not going to beg or beat down your door, but I'm just telling you this is what I'm doing. If you're interested in learning anything about it, let me know. I can give you details, or feel free to follow me on my social media where I'm going to be advertising for my business, and then tag your business page or tag your Instagram account or your personal page. Give people a place where they can continue to go if they want to follow you and get more information. And then you show up every day. And every day you say to yourself, how do I add value? How do I show people how to be healthier? How do I share the tips that work for me? And that's where we take pictures and we share motivational quotes and we share tips and we make little video clips. And these things are unnatural. They were unnatural to me as a new coach. But what I did was I practiced and I always was thinking about what would help somebody else that was just starting out. And that is how I built this slow and steady business and have grown to where I am today. All right, so how do you make money? I know that this was a post that was in one of the groups already, but let's just pause here for a minute. Guys, you make a commission. So if people buy a challenge pack from you, or they buy Shakeology, or they buy the performance line or the 21-day fix, you're gonna get a 25% commission from everything that is purchased through your site. So you have 2 websites. You have a Shakeology site and a Beachbody site, which I only ever use the Beachbody website. And so you get a unique link that's customized to your coach account. And so when people buy through there, you get a commission. You don't have to keep stock at your house. There's no inventory. There's nothing like that. You get a direct commission, a flat commission for challenge packs, and you get 25% off of everything else. Then as you find other people out there that are loving the programs, that are getting results, that are naturally a cheerleader and an advocate for the challenge groups, they're talking to other people about it, they're just raving about being a part of your group, those would be great coaches. Those are the people that you say like, hey, have you ever thought about coaching before? I think you'd be really good at this. Or there's a best friend that you have and you both are into health and fitness. That's somebody you message and you're like, hey, have you ever thought about being a coach with me? I think we could really make this work together. And as you begin to build your small team, when you start out, you can actually earn an income from the people that are on your team based on how well they do. And it has to do with this volume and cycle bonuses. And I don't want to go into that because it's complex, but that's where you're maximizing your income potential is by building a team of people just like you, right? And then the cool part is, say you're not sure where you want to go with this, you can actually get 25% discount on everything you purchase. Your Shakeology, any fitness programs, the supplements, the performance line, anything out there is 25% off. So even if you're just a coach for the discount, you can still get 25% off. All right. All right, guys, let me just stop and say, if you have questions, make sure you go into the live event on Facebook. Make sure you type your questions in that Google form so that I can answer those questions when we're done. I'll kind of do those towards the end. We're getting close to the end, so hang in there. Don't leave me just yet. So rewards, a lot of people are like, I want to go on that trip. I want to go on the cruise you went on last year. Oh my gosh, you're going to Bora Bora this summer. You get to go to leadership. You're going to go to Nashville. What is Success Club? I see you shouting these people out. Well, the cool part is Beachbody gives you rewards for you doing your job. So the more people you help, the more rewards you are going to get. And that's the simple way to put it. The people that are in the top 10, that means that they've just helped the most amount of people. People that go on the Success Club trips, they have at least helped 5 to 10 new people every single month. They've qualified, they've earned that trip because they are focused on helping other people. The leadership retreat, that has to do with your leadership ability, going to Scottsdale, Arizona, or going to San Diego, or not San Diego, going out there to California. All of the things we do as a team are rewards for goals that we have hit within our business. But Beachbody provides us with training and personal development and growth, business growth, trainings to help us continue to grow past where we are right now, which is pretty awesome and amazing. And you guys can do that too. It's not like you just go in, you clock out, like you are personally invested in it. You can really make this business anything you want. You don't have to go on these trips. They're not mandatory, but they're there to give you something to work towards, a reward, a place to network with like-minded people just like you. All right, so I hope this is exciting you. So, what's the dream team? Let's sort of flip it a little bit and let's just kind of talk about what makes us different. What do we have to offer? Maybe you're doing your research and you're trying to figure out what team's going to be the best team to join. So there are hundreds of thousands of Beachbody coaches, but there's only one top team. There's only one top coach, and that's me. And we are the dream team, and we are an amazing team of beyond successful coaches that are rocking the business. So we have 2 top 10 coaches. We have 7 total elite coaches. We've got 3 premier coaches that I've personally sponsored. We have some incredible success stories. We've got the highest number of success starters in the network each and every month. Coaches that are hitting Success Club that are not just signing people up to sign them up, but you guys are getting results and you're building a business. But we come from all different backgrounds, right? So military and lawyers and doctors and students and single moms and stay-at-home moms and, people that are just, and I feel like there are characteristics that make a really awesome coach. And I believe that it is being driven, that you're teachable, you are a self-starter, you're an independent leader, you are passionate about your life's work. And you're motivated. And I think it can say motivated a million times because that is just it. You are self-motivated. You're willing to set goals for yourself, and then you have the drive to make it happen. We all have the same 24 hours in the day, but it's what we do with those 24 hours that is going to make the difference. And so for me, it was getting up an hour earlier. It was cutting out TV a little bit here and there, DVRing things and watching them later so that I could use that time to connect with more people. And so I made these short-term sacrifices, but the long-term solution and the long-term reward for our family is ultimately financial freedom, something that we've accomplished in 5 years. And I look at many corporate jobs, I look at many other career paths out there, and people are going to work for the rest of their lives doing a job that they are not passionate about, or they don't love, or doesn't fill their cup, or doesn't give them flexibility and drains them, when there is the potential, and this isn't for everybody, I totally get it, but there's other ways out there to grow a career. And I didn't know that until Beachbody came into my life. I had no idea that network marketing was even a possibility, that you could do what I have been able to do. And so what I want to tell you guys is that you can do it. If you dream big, if you hustle and you work hard, why not you? Why not you? There is no set mold or characteristics that you have to have. If you believe it, you can do it. All right, so what you're gonna get from us is you are gonna get the new Coach Training University. The first 30 days, we lead you on the path to success, and we teach you exactly what you need to do, from launching your business to starting your first challenge group to inviting customers to following up to handling objections. We're going to talk to you about social media, how to, what should you use to launch your business, and where's the best use of your time. We'll talk about time management and all sorts of, you're going to have access to a weekly small group call, one-on-one calls with your sponsor coach. We have a large team call each week on Monday night with just general training topics. All the things that you need to know to build your business in the first 30 days. And then from there, we have 3 vital behaviors, which sort of make sure that, hey, you've got a solid foundation, because I don't want you to build your business on sand. I want you to build a business that is solid as rock, and that every layer you add on top of it, you are just going to be rocking this business. And we do that by providing you with different trainings at different levels of the game. So once you've got the basics nailed down and you really feel like you're in a good groove and a good flow, we're going to move on. We're going to start talking about building a team and increasing your income, where we have push to diamonds and team building activities, and we do retreats and trainings, and we've got a closed Facebook group that's just for our team. We do all kinds of great leadership training. So once you reach a certain level in your business, which is called Diamond, we have a weekly coffee and conversation with Diamond coaches. There is so many opportunities for growth that if you take them, you won't have any problems at all being successful. But the thing that sort of is the determining factor is, will you or won't you? Will you do what you need to do to have success? There's not going to be pressure from me. I am not going to chase you down. I am not going to say, hey, you told me you were going to do this and you're not. I am going to match your effort and your pace. If you say, I want to run, I want to get there as soon as possible, I'm going to say to you, show me. Show me. I want you to do the activities that I've laid out for you. And if you're running, absolutely, I will match that pace. If you decide that you want to sort of teeter in between, like a discount and a hobby coach, that's fine. I'm fine with that too. Wherever you feel like you fit in the mix, I'll meet you there. So, know that you've got as much support or as little support as you demand, but you get to set that tone and that pace. So if I were to say to you, like, okay, how do you create this life, right, Melanie? How have you done this? How do you set your work hours? How do you decide what the intensity is that you need to do? And I'll tell you, my top tips to success are this. You just got to show up daily. You got to show up to your fitness, you got to show up in your nutrition. You don't have to be perfect, but you got to show up. You got to be consistent with it. You just can't do this business when it's convenient for you. You've got to do it daily. It's a half hour a day, an hour a day. Maybe it's 2 hours on the weekend, right? But you've got to be consistent. You can't just go in here and treat this like something that you do when you have time. You treat it like a business. You create a to-do list. You track it, just like you track your full-time job or you track your account, your bank account. You've got to track your business. And you have to ask yourself, am I doing the things that are going to help me build a business? You've got to be passionate about helping people. If you don't like being around people and you don't like helping people and you're selfish and all you care about is yourself, you're probably not going to be a very great coach, because we have to be giving and we have to be willing to help. And sometimes we have to do things that aren't all that pretty. And sometimes we stay up late and sometimes we get up early and sometimes we take an extra 5 minutes to call somebody to talk them off a ledge. But that's what we do. We love our jobs and it doesn't feel like work. You have to have a never give up mindset. As a coach, you can't put a deadline on this business. You can't say, okay, well, if I'm not successful in 3 months, I'm quitting. I'll give it a year. Don't give yourself a year. Don't give yourself 3 months. Just say to yourself, I'm not going to give up. I may not be the top coach. That might not even be a goal of mine, but I certainly am not going to quit. Because if nothing else, I'm going to be a better version of myself. I'm going to be healthier. I'm going to be more fit. I'm going to inspire people along the way. And then you can't let fear hold you back, because that is a dream killer. Fear of what other people are going to think, fear of success, fear of failure. You just can't be afraid. You have to say to yourself, if I don't do this, how will I ever know if I'm meant to be successful? How will I know if I don't give it a try? And when you sign up to be a coach, it's like, I'm going for it. And every time that fear starts to creep in, or you start to maybe have a little self-doubt, you've got to talk to yourself. You have to feed yourself with positivity. I can do this. I am worthy. I deserve success. And that is how you begin to bust through those barriers. This business is so much of personal development and working on yourself just as much as it's working on others. And then I'm going to teach you a lot of tools to master the art of attraction marketing. I'm going to teach you how to invite and how to follow up and do all the business things. You just have to be teachable and actually do it. All right. So those are like my top 10 tips to success in this business. You can screenshot that. You can save that for later, but that is my key points. All right. So we're just about done. How do you make it official, guys? How do you actually take the step to sign up? There's a couple of ways you can do that, right? The best option is hands down the challenge pack, because you have to pay a $40 coach sign-up fee in order to sign up to be a coach. But if you get a challenge pack, they waive that $40 fee. So for example, like the 3-day refresh challenge pack is on sale for $140 this month. If you were to pay $40 and just buy Shakeology, your challenge, your sign up would be close to 140, maybe like 135, right? Buy the challenge pack. It's better than flushing $40 down the drain. If you've already bought a challenge pack, if you already drink Shakeology, cancel your current Shakeology order and reorder the challenge pack so you don't have to worry about paying that $40 fee. If you want another fitness program, if you are doing 21-day fix, get the Fix Extreme, get Hammer and Chisel, get 22 Hardcore, or do something where it's, the 3-day refresh. But take advantage of the opportunity to get the package, the fitness program, the nutrition guide, Shakeology, the portion controlled containers. It waives that fee. You get discounted price and discounted shipping. It's worth it. The other thing is if you're military, so if you or your spouse is active duty military, your business service fees of $16.95 are waived every single month. You don't have to pay a $40 coach sign up fee. You get the 25% discount. Everybody gets the discount, but it's military. If it's you or a spouse, or if you're a veteran, you yourself have to be the veteran in order to take advantage of that discount as well. You can get that same discount. So you've got a $16.95 fee, no annual fee. There is no fee to cancel or change or downgrade back to a customer. You're not locked into anything. This is sort of this is your investment. That is it. There's no other requirement that you need to sign up to be a coach. All right, so in the next 24 hours, your job is to talk to your coach. Talk to the person that invited you here. Maybe you don't have a coach yet. Maybe you found me through my blog or my like page or Instagram, and you got into this group and you're just checking it out. Let's talk. I want you to send me a message. I want to chat with you about it. I want to follow up with you. I want to see what you thought about it. If it's not for you, just tell me. It's not for me. If you want to start out as a customer first, that's fine. I'll sign you up for my next challenge group. Go to the coach that invited you here and talk to them about what you feel would be the best fit for you and what appeals to you most about being a customer or coach. And then if you join us next Wednesday, April 27th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be doing a new coach kickoff call. Again, it'll be recorded if you can't be on live, but I'm going to go through all the ways to get started, how to launch your business, how to set up your websites, everything you need to know about building your business. I'll go over. It'll be recorded. If you work full-time or can't be on live, it will be available to you guys. And then I will start my next new coach training university on Monday, May the 2nd. And talk to your sponsor coach, because everybody in here that's a leader on this team has their own start dates. Mine, for people that are listening from me, it's May 2nd. So you want to get yourself signed up by Monday, the 25th, so that you actually have time to get your prep tasks done and ready to roll. All right? Alrighty, so I want you guys to think about it. What can becoming a coach do for you? Who are you going to help? What are your goals? What are your dreams, guys? And honestly, ask yourself, seriously, if you have butterflies in your stomach right now, if you are saying to yourself, man, I really think I could be good at this, you're just like me. This is what I did when I started. I sat in my living room, laptop on my legs, watching a business opportunity call, thinking to myself, I could be good at this. I could do this. I could be better than anybody else. I want to inspire people to change. And if that's you, if you're looking for something, whether it's a full-time career or part-time, just something to be, something that fulfills your cup, why not you? Why are you any different than me? The only person holding you back is yourself. You got to take the leap of faith. You got to jump, and you got to just build your wings on the way down. All right, so I just stopped the screen sharing, and now I'm going to head on over. I'm going to check out the Q&A. I'm going to see what you guys have here. I'm going to view the responses and see what questions you guys have for me. So here we go. Let me look here. Again, how did I convince? Let's go down through some of these questions here. How did you convince your husband? Hold on. I'm going to have to fix this so I can actually read it. All right, so this question, how did you convince your husband? I know he's on board now. Okay, so you're a teacher, right? And we have a newborn. So For me, I had to lead by example. I had to prove to him that this business worked. I got up early. I stayed up late. I showed him what I was doing, the people that I was helping. I proved to him by money, because let's face it, most men are going to say, show me the money. Show me that the time and effort you're putting in is being matched by results. And so I was focused on helping people, but I was making sure that I was doing the right things to build my business, and I wasn't just wasting time. And there were many of times where he said to me, this is not worth it. You know, just quit. Why do you need to do this? You know, if you want a job, let's go back to work. And all I could think to myself was, I can help people. I know I can make a difference. And so it was me being consistent and dedicated and not giving up, and being able to pay for some of our groceries. And then it became helping to be able to pay for our Christmas presents. And then it became paying down student debt. Then he came to events with me. And so he started to see the bigger picture right alongside of me. But it was a process. I didn't convince him. I just showed him by my actions that it worked. So I hope that that helps. All right, so is it possible for a husband and wife to work together as a team under one coach? I hope my husband and I are looking for something to do together and stronger. Yep, so absolutely. You can work together as a team, and that's perfectly fine. I mean, I'm going to encourage you to at least start out and sign up as a coach. And then from there, what you're going to do is you're definitely going to sign up your spouse. So you're going to be able to utilize both spots in a business, which is something we can talk about later, Elizabeth. But yes, there are lots of, and I would say Matt and I are very much a team now. He doesn't physically work the business. I do all of that, but he's very much a part of the brand and a part of the team that we have together. All right. No questions. All right. What do you like best about what you do? What, if any, troubles did you have starting out? So what do I like best? When I started, I think it's evolved, you know, Leanne, it's evolved. And when I started out, I was very much so passionate about challenge groups and helping people understand clean eating and get the best fitness results. And so I still love doing that, but I will say that I love seeing my coaches have success. So I love seeing that light bulb go off and knowing that I had a hand in that, you know, knowing that I really helped people make a difference. Trouble when I started out was I was working off of no market. Nobody saw me as anybody that was into health and fitness. I didn't have any business experience. I didn't have a social media following. So I had to build it from the ground up, and I had to be patient with the process. So if I could say when I started out, it was hard for me to get my first couple of customers. I had to work really, really, really hard at it. I just didn't come natural. But I had read The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, which is a book that I'm going to recommend my new coaches read, or The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. I was able to read those books and say to myself, I get it. I know that this is a process. I know that it's going to take time. And so that was sort of how I overcame, Leanne, that obstacle at the beginning. So, all right. Any other last questions? Post them in that Google document there. Let's see. I do not see anything else at this time. I think we're good. All right, so here's the next step for you guys. The next step is for you to make a decision. Try not to wait. Try to get started so that we can all set up one-on-one calls. We can do sort of a getting started right. We can help you get your business launched and ready to roll. And you can be all ready to go for May 2nd, and we can get this party started. But again, thank you so much for giving me your time tonight, for being on this live. I will leave the event open there on Facebook. You can go back, you can check it out, you can talk it over with a spouse. Nicole, you know, let me know if you want to talk to me more about your husband and getting him to, you know, be on board. I can definitely chat with you about that too. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for your time tonight. I hope you have a great evening, and I hope to welcome you to the team soon. Bye.